Right friends, welcome back to recap 4. This is the last one. So 4 recaps we are releasing before this PO main exam on 31st October. Look at the first question. As ICICI Bank, SBI were nominated as D-SiBs, domestic systemically important banks, they have to maintain additional common equity tier 1 capital. That means additional capital they have to maintain. I have already told you ICICI Bank has to maintain 0.2%, SBI has to maintain 0.6%, and they have to ensure it fully by April 1, 2019. Starting from April 1, 2016, regularly in phases they have to increase it to 0.6% and 0.2% respectively for these two banks, and they have to ensure fully by April 1, 2019. They have to start implementing it by April 1, 2016, and fully they have to met that in a phased manner by April 1, 2019. Name India's largest urban cooperative bank. This is Saraswat Cooperative Bank. Name the bank which is in the news recently for alleged transfer of rupees 6,172 crore black money to Hong Kong. Several officials were also arrested. Money laundering case. Money was sent to Hong Kong for the non-existent imports like cashew nuts, pulses, rice, etc. Actually, there are no imports, but they sent the money to Hong Kong by showing imports. It is the case of money laundering. Some officials have been arrested, and the bank we are talking about is Bank of Baroda. Banks are required to report credit information to Central Repository of Information on Large Credits. There is Central Repository of Information on Large Credits, that is the CRILC. RBI informed the establishment of this CRILC, and the banks, when the loan value is rupees 5 crore or more, has to inform it to Central Repository. Please don't forget certain figures. Central Repository, when the loan value is 5 crores or more. Red flagged account, when the loan value is 50 crores or more. Third one is Constitution of Joint Lenders Forum, when the loan value is 100 crores or more. These figures please don't forget. The initial investment proposed under NIIF. NIIF is National Investment Infrastructure Fund. Government announced it in the budget. It is basically a public-private partnership venture, and the main purpose of NIIF is to fund infrastructure sector, and the initial investment as promised in the budget is rupees 20,000 crores. RBI proposed increase in hedging limits with the voluntary declaration. The hedging limits for resident Indians increased from $250,000 to $1 million. $250,000 to $1 million. This is the increase in hedging limit, right? Which of the following is a state-owned infrastructure lender? State-owned infrastructure lender that is owned by Government of India is India Infrastructure Finance Company Limited. This is basically with a view to arrange finance to infrastructure sector. Second point is it is registered as non-banking financial company with the Reserve Bank of India. According to FDI Markets, a data service of Financial Times, recently it stated India stands at first position in the capital expenditure of FDI. In attracting capital expenditure for FDI during the first 6 months of 2015, India stood at first position. IDFC Bank started its operations on October 1. IDFC is the 91st scheduled commercial bank. Scheduled commercial bank is when this is incorporated in Schedule 2 as per the RBI Act. And now this bank, that is IDFC, became 91st scheduled commercial bank. Headquarters is in Bombay or Mumbai, and it started on October 1 with 23 branches, out of which 15 are in Madhya Pradesh. Rajiv Lal is the Vice Chairman and Managing Director. Banks for extending loans to micro enterprises up to rupees 10 lakh. For micro enterprises, when banks are giving loans up to rupees 10 lakhs, they will get refinance from Mudra or Mudra Bank. Please don't forget, Mudra Bank is a non-banking financial company at present, because its exact form will be decided through a bill which will be introduced in Parliament. For the time being, it is working as non-banking financial company registered with the Reserve Bank of India, and it is fully owned subsidiary of SIDB. These things please don't forget. And up to 10 lakhs, when banks are giving loans to micro enterprises, this Mudra Bank will give refinance to banks. Basically, Mudra Bank is a refinance agency. It is a non-banking financial company registered with the Reserve Bank of India, and it is owned by SIDB. These things please don't forget, and maximum loan limit is rupees 10 lakh. NISM is the educational initiative of SEBI. NISM means National Institute of Securities Markets, right? It is the initiative of Securities and Exchange Board of India. Under Pradhan Mantri Kaushal Vikas Yojana, basically Pradhan Mantri Kaushal Vikas Yojana is for skill development. Under Pradhan Mantri Kaushal Vikas Yojana, government wants to impart training to 24 lakh youth at a cost of rupees 1500 crores, and average monetary reward per month is rupees 8000. RBI advised all the public sector banks, 5 private sector banks. What are they? ICICI Bank, HDFC Bank, Axis Bank, Kotak Mahindra Bank, Indusind Bank, and 3 foreign banks operating in India. What are they? Standard Chartered Bank, HSBC and Citi Bank. RBI instructed these 3 foreign banks, 5 private sector banks, and all the public sector banks to appoint Chief Customer Service Officer or CCSO, or you can say internal ombudsman, to act as internal ombudsman so as to look at the customers' grievances, so as to give better service to the customers. HRIDAY cities or towns are being developed with a total outlay of rupees 500 crores, and the program is to be completed by March 2017. Please don't forget, HRIDAY, 12 towns or cities, and total outlay is 500 crores. The program is scheduled to be completed by March 2017. HRIDAY means Heritage City Development and Augmentation Yojana, and this is monitored by Ministry of Urban Development. These things please don't forget about HRIDAY. And Ministry of Urban Development also monitors Smart Cities Mission as well as Amrut. For Smart Cities Mission, each and every city is getting 100 crores of rupees from central government, and they will get for next 5 years like that. The presence of representatives of D-SiBs, that is ICICI and SBI, was made mandatory in Joint Lenders Forum, and Joint Lenders Forum is to be constituted when the exposure of loan is more than rupees 100 crores. Rupee denominated bonds with the minimum 5 years maturity, Indian companies can float rupee denominated bonds abroad, and these rupee denominated bonds with minimum 5 years maturity can be issued by any corporate body overseas, and the limit per annum to issue such bonds overseas under the automatic route will be $750 million. Which of the following launched India's first credit enhanced infrastructure bond? Credit Enhanced Infrastructure Bond was launched by IIFCL. 2 things please don't forget. Credit Guaranteed House Loan Scheme was launched by ICICI Bank. Credit Guaranteed or Credit Enhanced infrastructure bond was launched by IIFCL, the state-owned infrastructure lender. Which of the following is created to promote the national agriculture market at a cost of rupees 200 crores is Agri-Tech Infrastructure Fund. Please don't forget. FMC, Forward Markets Commission, was merged with SEBI on 28th September. Please don't forget. Now the commodities markets will be looked after by Securities and Exchange Board of India. FMC is no more in existence. FMC was merged with SEBI on 28th September and SEBI was set up in 1988 and FMC was in existence since 1953. Now there is no existence of FMC. Already it got merged with Securities and Exchange Board of India. Name the country which holds highest foreign exchange reserves. 2-3 things I would like to tell you. Highest foreign exchange reserves are held by China. Second thing is, out of the foreign debt of the country, India has got around $480 billion of foreign debt. Out of the foreign debt of the country, external commercial borrowing is the highest. And second point is, out of the foreign debt of our country, maximum share is United States dollar denominated. Most of the debt is in United States dollar denominations. And when you look at China, please don't forget one more point, that is maximum greenhouse gas emissions, or you can say maximum carbon emissions are by China in the world, right? All of us are well aware that RBI deregulated savings bank account rates from 25th October 2011. That means banks can decide about their own savings bank deposit rates, and if the savings bank deposit is above rupees 1 lakh, then banks can differentiate in the interest rates. If the savings bank account deposit is more than 1 lakh rupees, then banks can differentiate in the interest rate structure, but up to rupees 1 lakh, there should be uniform interest rate, right? As on March 31, 2015, the external debt of the country is $476 billion. I am not bothered about figures. 2-3 things I would like to tell you. I have already told you, ECB, external commercial borrowing, constitute maximum percentage of our external debt, followed by NRI bank deposits. And third point I would like to tell you is this: most of our debt is denominated in dollars, followed by rupee, right? Banking hatke, this is the tagline of IDFC Bank, don't forget. Maharashtra government recently acquired 2050 square feet 3-story bungalow in King Henry Road in London for a value of 31 crores of rupees. Basically, this is the bungalow where Dr. B.R. Ambedkar stayed when he was studying in the London School of Economics in the year 1920-21, and Maharashtra government purchased this bungalow to convert it into a museum cum memorial at the international level. And don't forget, Hindu Mills compound in Mumbai is also dedicated for the memorial of B.R. Ambedkar, right? In view of International Literacy Day was celebrated on September 8, and nationwide e-payment literacy workshop was held by National Payments Corporation of India, right? RBI stated that it will release rupees 5 coins to commemorate the Golden Jubilee of India-Pakistan War. India-Pakistan War took place in the year 1965, and to commemorate the victory in that war, India is releasing rupees 5 coins as stated by the Reserve Bank of India. Right friends, I hope you enjoyed all these 4 recaps in view of PO exam, and these are separate from your banking lectures. Banking lectures will continue as usual. Don't mix them with these. These are basically to act as a recapitulation of various current affairs pertaining to banking which occurred during the past 2-3 months in view of your exam. I hope you enjoyed these 4 lectures of recap. Have a nice day. Thank you.